So clearly, this is not the regularly scheduled programming, but I thought it would be a good chance to test my new camera mic setup, and that and the fact that I got to get this thing out before it sinks is why this is going to be what we're going to do. Now, I might end up syncing this machine, which I hope is not the case. And if that is the case, then there's a chance that you're never going to see this video. But I wanted to test and see just how well the audio is when it's loud. Oh, look at that. Honestly, I don't. It's not terribly soft, but not excited about getting in here. The skid steer is definitely stuck. I'll take my track off there. It won't even, it's a 100 horsepower skid steer, it won't even turn that track. So, hopefully, this sounds nice and crisp. There's my track. The reason I was out here in the first place is, and it's probably a terrible idea, but I would like to redirect water here. There's a creek, seasonal creek, we would call it. It goes through this property. And it is in the worst possible spot. But this, as you can tell, is a natural low spot. You can see it. I mean, everywhere else is fairly dry. You can see that's just sloppy. And so I thought, well, it would be a good idea. So let me clear out some of the trees and brush in this area, and then I'll see if I can make a path over here, and well, it's definitely a low spot. Let's see if we can get over here without getting stuck with this machine. Also want to know that I've got, not only do I have a new camera mic, let's get over here, I have a new camera mount, and I would like to see just how well it works as well, because I want to be able to use it on the tractor. I usually put the mic on me, mainly, I mean not the mic, camera on me, and mainly that's because I'm more like when you hook it to the tractor, it can be tricky simply because there are forces that you can't counteract. If it's on me, I can kind of counteract some of those forces and it's not so jerky. But also, it seems like no matter what kind of mount I use, this one's really tough. I mean, it's really sturdy. It's actually one that just clamps on. But it seems like any mount I use, something happens. It's either one of those, typical GoPro mounts that they stick once and they're there forever, or those work okay, but then you can't reposition things very well. And then there's the suction cup ones, which is kind of a joke every time. Even on glass, doesn't matter. Glass, metal, whatever you try to put it on, it's gonna come off. Put my outriggers down here. Not outriggers, but the blade. Probably putting the dirt in the wrong spot. That's usually what I do. Pick a spot that's out of the way. Find out it's right in the way. Well, maybe. The problem I'm going to have, I can already tell, got to get enough spot here that I have a run. So I'm going to be backing into the slush. That's soupy. Gonna have to, yeah, that's probably not gonna work out that great. Let's see. Maybe I can get back far enough to get a run. Guys out of the way. Again. Not much room to maneuver back here because I really haven't taken out very many trees. I was pushing these along before I buried that one side up. This is not working as well as I'd hoped, at least, because there's a tree. You can see that? I can't tell what's on the camera, but that tree is in my way. I didn't spend a lot of time on my camera angle here. I'm sure it's not as good as Let's Dig 18's camera angles, but really I'm after the audio. If you're wondering, the mic is a DJI Mic 2. I think it's going to be what I've been looking for. I've tried lots of different mics, lavalier mics, ones that hook to your phone. The thing I like about this one, we'll see, I did switch over after fighting with GoPro for, I don't know, I feel like a good, oh come on, am I getting stuck? Hope not. Good, I don't know, 10 years trying to figure out like what the, man, I cannot get this one out. Trying to at least get them to, I thought every GoPro was going to be better, and it was, but it also getting, you can't see it, but I'm getting this machine stuck in the same spot. I think I'll be able to get out though, but it is swampy. Oh, come on. Oh. Repeating myself here. But anyhow, GoPros, I've given them, I don't know how many thousands of dollars. Well, and all of them are about the same. Yes, they have, you know, improved stuff each generation. But as far as the problems, overheating, short battery life, all that, they never fixed it. All right, we're out of the swamp. And I don't know if I'm gonna, well, yeah, we're not out yet. Tree back there. Guess I probably should dig out the front here so I can get a running start at it. I do have, not this is the first time this skid steer's been stuck, but I have my fair share of experience sinking a 12,000 pound skid steer, rental of course, and in my experience, you basically have to dig a small swimming pool around it to get it out, unless you've got like really good dirt and it's just a, you know, very unusual situation that you've got yourself stuck into. Basically you have to make enough room to get flat again. As you can see, it's at that big angle. So I'm just gonna make a ramp. Try not to scratch my paint. You can see where I tried to use the bucket to get myself out. That didn't work because the bucket basically would go almost completely into the swamp there, right in front of, right there. That is the really swampy part. That belongs to one of these trees. It's probably gonna die then. Nah, it's something else. What do you think? Keep digging? It's not gonna work the first time, it never does, so the question is, do I dig more so that it's easier to dig after I get stuck the second time? Or do I just go ahead and get stuck and dig from there? Looks like it might this one's gonna give me trouble. It's gonna go, and I'm, like I said, oops, picked the wrong spot. Put the dirt, it's probably gonna pull me to the right. Go right into my dirt pile. I have to go move it. But I'm convinced it doesn't matter where I put the dirt, it's the wrong place, so it doesn't really matter for me. Let's see, can we see? Let's see what she does. Well, I don't know if I would say that was almost definitely is still there. Trying to figure out. Actually, I think the way this case, and as deep as we are, goodness, come on, baby. I can't even get the excavator to turn. There we go. I think we got to come out backwards, but it is not looking good. Yee. Sloppy. Where am I putting it? Oh, won't scratch the paint. Be in a pit before we actually get out, but it looks like we are getting rid of most of the slop. Definitely a heavy bucket of material there. Maybe we've hit hard ground. We don't really, where I'm at, we don't really, I mean, there's bedrock somewhere, but in most of the digging, you don't get to pay dirt for a while. Gravel or anything, it's mostly clay. I am planning on digging a pond. Not here, but maybe here now. Hoping this would go faster. But by this, I mean just getting the whole thing out. Because the digging this small swimming pool is going pretty good. It's a 3-foot bucket. This is what is this? It's about a 14,000 pound, as equipped, 13.8, something like that, excavator. I bought it, and it didn't really work. Had a number of things wrong with it hydraulically, and but I got a very good deal on it, and I fixed most of them. And this actually the skid steer there, same scenario. It is basically what a lot of people tend to do. My experience, at least with this kind of equipment, is they'll take it off the lot. They'll get their first oil change, and probably the one that was included, and that's the last maintenance they do to it. Now, I don't know that for sure. What I can tell you, is when I bought the when I bought that skid steer, it had, I'm going to reposition. It had 1,800 hours on it, and the oil filter said 197. So, I mean, maybe it's not the same oil filter, but most people wouldn't write. I kept trying to think of like what could 197 mean? You know, is that in metric? I didn't come up with anything. So just trying to squeeze between two trees here so I can get that last little bit. I may have to go the other side. See if I can reach out. Whoop, don't do it. Right in my way, I'm sure. All right, the key to unsticking. Oh, there goes my paint. Key to unsticking a skid steer is making sure you get the back bumper exposed. It does not. They're not very high off the ground to start with. Oh, come on. Oh, now we're down to some rock. Maybe we got a chance this time. As long as they come out backwards. Cannot get the right angle here. Hopefully, when I get back into the skid steer, it will have enough oomph to move itself backwards. So really what I want to do, if I can, is at least get it into this little flat spot, the bottom of the pool, if you will. Because over here is sloppy enough that I'm definitely going to have to get a running start at it. That is like a pond. It's like I'm mucking out a pond right here. Running out of places that I can reach to put slop. That. Man, that is sloppy. Really want to put it here, but not many places. Oh, as far as I can go there. Now, if I had somebody here with me, I would probably also hook on a chain. A little bit of help. right there. If I can get there, I feel like I'll be flat again and I can eventually get out. All right. Well, didn't have to go for round 3. That's pretty unusual for me. I figured I'd have to dig one more time, but I didn't. Nice little pond I got there though, yeah. Goodness gracious. I gotta figure out what to do with that big hole. Well, no idea how long this video is gonna be, but hopefully it accomplished my goal. Here's the skid steer. Not too bad. Really wasn't sunk terribly bad. I've had worse, but yeah, well, I don't plan on making content like this often. I don't know, tell me if you like it, but there are way cooler people out there to watch. Hopefully later today, I will be doing content on a 1025R, but I had to get this guy out before I did anything else today, and I thought, well, might as well test my camera. Yeah. Questions, comments, critiques, jokes, whatever you want to put down there in the comments, put them below. Thanks for watching.